Welcome to Xbox with Morrpix Episode 3. I'm your host Morrpix, and this is your place for curated, quality, positive, and enthusiastic Xbox coverage. The show will release weekly in video form on youtube.com and morrpix.com and in audio form on podcast platforms. If you love Xbox, then this show is for you. On this show, we're going to talk about xCloud, the new Microsoft Store, Marvel's Avengers, news, and more. We're going to start with top Xbox stories of the week. The first story is on Xbox Wire. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate delivers 100 plus games directly to your mobile device beginning September 15th. By Kareem Chowdhury, Corporate Vice President, Project xCloud at Microsoft. Quote, Project xCloud will be part of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate at no additional cost. Xbox Game Pass is the best value in gaming. I've been saying it, and it just got better. Beginning September 15th, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can play more than 100 games from the cloud on their Android phone or tablet, including Minecraft Dungeons, Destiny 2, Tell Me Why, Gears 5, Yakuza Kiwami 2, and more. Cloud gaming will launch in beta for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members in 22 markets to ensure stability as we scale the feature to millions of gamers. It will not be coming to Apple because Apple wants to quality check every single game that's going on the Game Pass, and you would think they would know that Microsoft would quality check that, but I digress. Continues to go on, that is their intent to make all first-party games available on the cloud from the day they release. So when Halo Infinite comes out, their goal is to have it on the cloud so you can play on the mobile also, which would be pretty cool to play Halo Infinite at lunch at work. All the experiences you expect on Xbox and your gaming profile travel with you on mobile, including your friends list, achievements, controller settings, and save game progress. You can continue your Gears 5 campaign while traveling away from your home console, or if a sibling or roommate is using a TV, you can still complete strikes with friends in Destiny 2. In my house, I run the TV. If I say I'm playing, that's what it is. But for people who are more diplomatic than me, it's understandable. That's a good feature to have. Cloud gaming also unlocks new couch co-op experiences with traditional online games. Sail off to adventure and Sea of Thieves on your tablet while a friend plays alongside you on console right in the same room. Now that's pretty cool. So I could be in the living room, and if I want to play Sea of Thieves with my wife and she doesn't want to go upstairs to the other Xbox, she can just put it right there on the tablet, and we can play there. So that's pretty cool. Cloud gaming with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate will be available on Android devices in 22 markets at launch, including Austria, Belgium, Canada, Czech Republic, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Spain, South Korea, Sweden, Switzerland, the United Kingdom, and the United States. The Project xCloud preview will continue to be available until September 11th. So September 11th, that's going down, and then September 15th, I think you're just going to log in through Game Pass. So that is great to hear. In the next story over on Xbox Wire, introducing the latest design for Xbox mobile gaming experiences by Scott Weber, designer for Xbox team. We're going to start with the Razer Kishi. Winner of Best of CES and People's Choice Awards 2020, the Razer Kishi Universal Mobile Gaming Controller for Android is bringing its ergonomic design to the Design for Xbox program. The integrated Xbox button, clickable analog thumbsticks, and low-latency USB-C connection provide console-quality control for most Android smartphones. With pass-through charging for your smartphone during gameplay, you can enjoy long gaming sessions on the go. The Design for Xbox version of the Razer Kishi includes a 14-day free trial membership to the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription. The Razer Kishi Universal Mobile Gaming Controller for Android is available in select markets today at Microsoft Store and other select retailers worldwide for $99.99 USD. Now, it's a little pricey, but I'm probably going to end up getting this one. I think it's a little cool. It makes me feel like I'm playing an Xbox Switch. So they're not the only one making a Switch-like peripheral. It's not Switch-like, but it makes it look like a Switch. PowerA is developing the PowerA Moga XP7X Plus Bluetooth controller for mobile and cloud gaming. Long titles. This controller is compatible with most Android mobile and tablet devices as well as PC. The Moga XP7X Plus gives mobile gamers two ways to play. Expand it with your device clamped inside or retract it with your device placed on a removable stand. The integrated 2000 mAh QI power bank allows you to wirelessly charge your device while you game, and the two mappable advanced gaming buttons give you a competitive edge while gaming on the go. The PowerA XP7X Plus will be available in select markets for $99.99 USD starting holiday 2020. Now, the mappable buttons on the back are like the paddles on an Elite controller, so I do like that idea. But since it's coming out holiday 2020, I'm going to need something, so I'm probably going to buy the Razer Kishi first, and then maybe I'll get this later and give the Razer Kishi to my son. We'll see what happens. Also, and even more great news from PowerA, they are bringing mobile gamers the Moga Mobile Gaming Clip 2, a refreshed model of their original Moga Gaming Clip that will fit Xbox wireless controllers, including the Xbox Series X version. This clip is engineered with dual locking articulation points to create the balance and ergonomic viewing angle, and adds rubberized grips to secure and protect your phone. The new PowerA Moga Mobile Gaming Clip 2, long titles, will be available from Microsoft Store and other select retailers worldwide starting winter 2020 for $14.99 USD. So $15, that's not bad. I had a gaming clip. I actually just gave it to my son because I knew I'm getting the Razer Kishi. So it does look like they made it more flexible for the angles that you can have it set at, and the fact that it locks and secures with your phone in place, and you don't have to worry about your phone dropping. That's pretty cool. And I know my son plays a lot of mobile games with his friends, so that was perfect for him. So might invest in this too. $15, it's not bad. And then next, we're going to talk about the 8-Bit Do. So the 8-Bit Do will also be launching standalone mobile gaming clips for Xbox controllers, which accommodate a variety of Xbox wireless controllers. The 2-axis adjustable positioning enables you to easily find the sweet spot for your game style, and the clips expand to fit most Android smartphones. The 8-Bit Do mobile gaming clips for Xbox controllers will launch September 21st and is available for pre-order for $14.99 USD from Amazon. So another $15 clip, but fit most controllers and most phones. Maybe we're going to go with the PowerA on that one. And then lastly, in this story, no mobile gaming session would be complete without quality audio solution, and the SteelSeries Arctis One Wireless for Xbox is just a headset for it. This 4-in-1 wireless gaming headset allows you to move seamlessly from Xbox gaming to mobile gaming using the compact USB-C dongle for your Android device, giving you gaming-grade audio on the go. Equipped with a noise-canceling detachable Clearcast mic and the same high performance speaker drivers from the award-winning SteelSeries Arctis 9X, your voice is clear and gaming audio is emphasized for an unrivaled audio advantage. The SteelSeries Arctis One Wireless for Xbox is available for purchase today from the Microsoft Store and other select retailers worldwide for $99.99 USD. I'm actually probably going to pick up these. I don't know if I'm going to take them on the road with me, but I just need some new headsets for the home. So $99.99 for this, and Razer Kishi is a little pricey, but when you want the best, you got to pay for it. And that is it for this story. In our next story, over on MajorNelson.com, a new Microsoft Store experience is coming to Xbox Insiders by Corey Burr, Principal Project Manager at Xbox. Far more than a typical app update, we've rebuilt the experience from the ground up to be faster, safer, and easier to use than ever before. Available in beta beginning August 5th for some Xbox Insiders. That means it's not coming to everybody, but I'm covering this because eventually the store is going to be rolled out to everybody. But for right now, it's available only to people who signed up to the Xbox Preview program, and only select ones at that. The new Microsoft Store on Xbox is more than twice as fast as before. It launches in under 2 seconds, and the browse performance is greatly improved. It's faster than ever to load pages and find what you need, whether it's checking out a sale price or watching HD trailers. There is a video up for Major Nelson's latest podcast on his YouTube page or on his website, MajorNelson.com, that you actually do get to see the new experience in action, and it does load pretty fast and plays trailers right from the browse, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so it goes on to say, our goal is to provide an inclusive and intuitive experience for everyone, and we're committed to making it easier than ever to find your next favorite game, app, movie, or TV show. This starts with a fully redesigned navigation system, allowing you to jump between shopping experiences in a snap or deep dive into something specific. With the redesigned search functionality, it's easier to filter your results. Guided by your feedback, we rebuilt the wish list. You can now easily add new games to your wish list and quickly check your wish list content. including keeping tabs on any sale pricing for your wish list item. And that comes with wish list notifications, which is pretty cool because I want to take advantage of the wish list notification, and this better functionality is definitely going to help someone like me who waits for a lot of sales for most things, if it's not Cyberpunk or Watch Dogs or AC Valhalla or Madden. I got a problem. Anyway, you can compare editions now. Brings up all the versions, what they include, the prices, and if it's included in Game Pass. So some people might buy a standard edition not knowing that if they spend $10 more, they can get a whole bunch of extra cool stuff. Or some people might spend extra $10 thinking they're getting a whole bunch of cool stuff and it ends up being nothing they really need. So to be able to compare all the editions side by side, they started doing this last year. And I really like it. Because if you go compare Madden right now or Marvel's Avengers, which we'll get to later, you get to see all the different versions and what they entail. Let's see. You can see friends who played this game that you're looking at currently, so that's pretty cool. They'll let you know that, hey, should I get this game? Oh man, Tax Relief played this game, so yeah, I'll play it. Maybe I can play co-op with him. So that might help make some of your decisions easier. We've also made it easier than ever to shop across 4 generations of great Xbox content by enabling customers to view pricing while browsing the new Xbox One games and backward-compatible Xbox 360 and original Xbox titles, as well as add these games to your wish list or shopping cart. I don't believe you could add the 360 and original Xbox One games to your wish list, so that's a nice addition. To help parents ensure their children are interacting with appropriate content, customers must be signed in to their Xbox account before browsing. Being signed in also helps have a more personalized experience. You'll see content that is more relevant to you. Now that's pretty good to hear because I know that when my daughter is on her Xbox or my son's going to be on his Xbox whenever he earns it, I don't want them looking at things that they shouldn't be looking at. I'm one of those parents. With this update, we ensure that content rated beyond the user's content filter level does not appear anywhere in search or browse experiences. This means that a child with content filter set for an 8-year-old will not be able to view content in the store that is rated for a teenager, for example. That's good to hear. You'll see content ratings more clearly surface. All trailers start with a consistent ratings pre-roll. Ratings information is always clearly shown at the top of the game details page, and persisting age ratings information shows up all the way through the Xbox purchase process. We'll be rolling this update out gradually, so if you're an Xbox insider, again, not coming to everybody yet, you may begin to see the new Microsoft Store on Xbox starting as early as August 5th. The experience will be available for more insiders over time before it rolls out to all users this fall. So basically, they do major redesigns of the store every time they're about to launch a console. So we should be getting this right before we get the Xbox Series X. And also, in a quick little story, Halo: The Master Chief Collection, the console is about to get crossplay with PC. You're going to be able to set the graphics per game. I think that's console and PC. Don't quote me on that one. And then mouse and keyboard support is coming to the Halo Master Chief Collection on console. In other top stories, over on Xbox Wire, a closer look at the upcoming FIFA 21, available for pre-order today on the Microsoft Store by Henry Melville, presenter, Xbox One. It's a nice YouTube channel, so if you get a second, go over there and subscribe, check out some of their videos. You can now exploit open gaps as directed runs let you play around with the full 360 of freedom, allowing you to choose the exact area of space you'd like the player to move into before delivering the perfect pass. Directed runs need a simple flick of the right stick in the direction you want to send the player. That's pretty handy. I'm new to FIFA, but it's a fun game. Conversely, you can entrust the AI with the ball and use player lock to stick with your player, making forward run yourself. Player lock is achieved by simply clicking in both thumbsticks after the pass. So if you have an elite controller, just map both thumbstick presses to the paddles, and that'll be way easier than actually pressing in the thumbsticks. I wish that was on a different button. On both sides of the ball, a concept called positioning personality has dominated a lot of the changes we see in player performance. For the defending side, adjustments have been made that allow for earlier recognition of when a run is about to happen and quicker decision making on when to support man marking with an extra player. We'll also begin to see players anticipating when the pass will be made and adjusting their runs to meet that ball with pinpoint accuracy, of course, remembering to remain onside. Thank goodness, because the number of times I've been offside because a toe was past the defender. It's infuriating. Anywho, when selecting a legendary opponent, you will have the option of enabling a brand new feature called Competitor Mode. This turns the AI's dials to 11, showcasing a playstyle that has been influenced by top FIFA esport athletes. So if you in the Dark Souls and masochism, go ahead, give it a shot. Xbox Series X optimizations will be there. Enjoy a free limited time upgrade to the Xbox Series X version thanks to a dual entitlement when that launches in due course. Now, I know with Madden, as long as you buy it before the next Madden, you get the entitlement. Is that going to be a shorter window for FIFA? That sounds kind of silly, but hopefully it's not, and hopefully you just need to buy FIFA 21 before FIFA 22 comes out. In our next story over on Xbox Wire, Shadow Company rises in Season 5, changing the landscape of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, including Warzone by James Matone, lead writer, Activision editorial. Season 5 in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, including Warzone, will begin August 5th with a new update set to drop on Xbox One, bringing 4 new multiplayer maps, an expansion via Destruction of Warzone, fresh modes, another 100 tiers of content in the Battle Pass system, including 2 functional weapons, free to earn for all players, and more. Stadium and train station concourse now open. Freight train starts rolling around the dance. As shown in the reveal trailer, the stadium and train station have been blown wide open. Is seeking close quarters combat opportunities your goal? Score those chances at stadium. The gates in the roof are open for fights on the pitch, in the stands, and throughout the complex and its parking structure. Rather catch a fight in Southern Verdansk instead? Visit the now open train station concourse, which offers more prospects for interior and multi-level fights. Rounding out the new points of interest is the freight train, a locomotive that will stop for no operator nor machine. Here's some tips for riding and surviving the freight train. All aboard the pain train. This locomotive can be advantageous position for players as its iron body can withstand plenty of beating. Just be careful of other squads attempting to join your boarding party. Runaway train. Again, the freight train will decimate anything in front of it. If you're trying to hop on or fighting someone near the tracks, consider running or driving parallel to it or landing on top. There will be 4 free maps for multiplayer. For Modern Warfare owners, Season 5 brings 4 new multiplayer maps at launch. First on deck is Petrov Oil Rig, a large 6v6 map that we have the following tips for. Routes to success. Learn the ins, outs, and routes within and between the 2 spawn zones, the lifeboat station, and the landing pad, along with the central bridge, interior cafe, oil storage, and massive rig drill itself. Sight lines and lanes for sniping. All 3 main lanes run north to south and have opportunities for long shots or long-range fighting. Prepare to use your surroundings to gain sight lines over the map. Cover and flanks for CQB, quick combat, I don't know. Cut through various structures and routes through lanes with SMGs or assault rifles to flank enemy operators. These weapons could excel in fighting within lanes if the provided cover is used. Also included in this 4-pack of new maps is Soldal Harbor, another 6v6 map, the Verdansk International Airport now boarding for ground war experiences, and Livestock, a deliriously frenetic paced gunfight map that has plans for 6v6 combat later this season. Season 5 update will have a download size of 49.8 gigabytes. God damn! For owners of the full version of Modern Warfare and free-to-play Warzone, who are up to date with the latest update. Once the new season of content has been integrated into your game, and provided you had the update prior to Season 5 installed, players will have a decrease in overall footprint. Xbox One and Xbox One S owners of the full version of Modern Warfare and free-to-play Warzone will have a decrease in overall footprint. A reminder, players can choose also to uninstall and remove other data packs if no longer needed for a smaller overall file size. So yeah, Call of Duty with these big updates, but the game looks great and plays great. So if you have the space, great. If you don't, might want to get an external hard drive. Just saying. In our next story over on Xbox Wire, Hood, Outlaws, and Legends reveal, coming to Xbox Series X and Xbox One in 2021 by Owen O'Brien, studio director, Sumo Newcastle. Hood, Outlaws, and Legends is the multiplayer PvPvE heist game coming to Xbox Series X and Xbox One in 2021. With Hood, Outlaws, and Legends, our aim was to create a dark and brutal reimagining of the Robin Hood legend, pitting myth and superstition against man-made power and corruption. Faced with a merciless, unchecked state, rebels and rogues from every corner battle to claim their place among legends. To win influence with an oppressed people, rival gangs now compete in daring heists to hit the wealthy where it hurts. Two teams of players compete to execute the perfect heist in environments patrolled by deadly AI guards. Utilize the unique skills and mystical abilities of each character, moving in stealth to steal treasures unseen or dominating through loud and brutal combat. Stay tuned for more information on Hood, Legends, and Outlaws coming to Xbox Series X and Xbox One in 2021. This was one I seen the trailer for, and I was just like, what is this? And it was a cinematic trailer, but at the end they showed some gameplay, so I'm very interested in learning a little bit more about this. Maybe I can convince somebody named Pyratax Relief or Gold to Dawn to join me for some, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Our next story over on Xbox Wire, jump behind the wheel with the Fortnite Joyride update on Xbox One by Michael House, community coordinator, Fortnite. Here's the rundown of the new drivable vehicles on the island. As long as the car isn't booted, the keys are waiting for you in the ignition. Islander prevalent, the spirit of responsibility. Victory Motors Whiplash, it's not just a name, it's a warning. OG Bear, don't poke the bear. Titano Mudflap, own the road. Blast some tunes on the channel that fit your vibe with all new radio stations, and if you're a content creator, remember that you can disable licensed audio in the audio settings. If you find yourself with no gas pump nearby, you can fuel up with one of the throwable gas cans scattered around the island. These can be refilled at any gas pump you find later. Looks pretty interesting. I'll see if I'll be playing that with my son at some point. And in our last news story from the day over on Xbox Wire, Xbox Insider Notes. We're going to talk about the beta and delta releases and the alpha skip ahead ring. These are things that are for Xbox Insiders, so they're not for everybody yet, but these are things that we can look forward to. So that's what I'm going to talk about now, let you guys know they're coming. First update, in the settings, a new simplified setting is available in devices and connections. Remote features. Remote features allows you to connect to your Xbox anytime from your mobile device to install new games, play games from your console using Xbox Remote Play, or turn on and control your console. They're doing this to get ready for the xCloud game streaming September 15th. Console streaming will now be referred to as Xbox Remote Play. You will start to see this name change reflected in various experiences on console and mobile in the coming weeks. Over in the alpha skip ahead and alpha update, new features and experiences. Introducing the Game Activity tab. The Xbox team is ready to preview a new experience that makes it easier to discover game-related activities around the game you're currently playing or the last game you played. We want users to know what is happening around their favorite games, hunt for achievements, and discover new ways to engage with like-minded gamers. A random subset of users in the preview, not everybody, will now see the Game Activity tab in place of the Achievement tabs. This tab will include achievements. Your top option on the tab is still the list of achievements for the game you're playing or the most recently played game. There are new sorting and filtering options to this list. There's a new shortcut to turn the achievement tracker on and off. Friends playing, see which friends are playing or have played this game. Looking for groups, see LFG posts for this game and to find new people to play with. Events, see suggested events that are happening in-game or access the ones you have expressed interest in. And the official club. Check out updates from developers and see posts from Xbox Live community. Happening now, that brings forward friends that are joinable in parties or in games, making it easier to jump into activities with others. The version that happening now in the people area of the guide combines friends who are together so you can easily see groups of friends that are with each other. For friends that are in joinable games, Happening Now introduces a new companion feature called Ask to Join. Jumping straight into a game uninvited with a friend can feel awkward or that it might disrupt them. The Ask to Join feature provides a way to reach out to the person playing and let them know that you're interested in playing with them. If so, the request to join they receive as notification gives them a quick way to reply with an invite to the game. Also, HDR Game Calibration app. The HDR Game Calibration app is now available for Xbox. The HDR Game Calibration app shows a series of test patterns to determine the characteristics of your HDR TV. Calibration values are stored in the system, and new games can choose to use this information to enhance their visual quality for your HDR TV. The app can also be used to verify that your TV and console is set up correctly to support HDR for Xbox. And I am an HDR convert. I didn't think it was important until I got HDR on the TV. Get an HDR 4K TV with 120 hertz to be ready for Series X. But that is it for the news, and now it's on to the next segment. Now it's time to talk about games. Available now, Fast and Furious Crossroads. Caught up in a dangerous world of organized crime, 3 small-time garage owners find themselves at a crossroads. In a quest for vengeance, their destinies collide with the cast of familiar faces who share the same adversary. That is available now. This game, I have seen comments on YouTube saying that this looks like an Android game, and from someone that I know who said that this looks like an Xbox 360 game, I don't think it looks that bad. But at the same time, I'm probably going to wait till it's like $20 to buy it. That's just my personal opinion on that one. But Fast and Furious Crossroads is available now for $59.99. Check out the trailer, make the decision for yourself. Relicta for $20. Relicta, a first-person physics-based puzzle game where you need to creatively combine magnetism and gravity in order to unravel the secrets of Chandra base. You will play as Dr. Angelica Patel, a brilliant physicist that is conducting research in an old lunar base long forgotten after the events of the 72-minute war. That is a quick war, but there's actually wars that were pretty quick too. I think it was one between, what was it? It was UK and somebody. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was the 1 hour war or something like that. When Patel's daughter, Kira, arrives from Earth to join the research team, an incident occurs that will put their lives in danger and will start to uncover all the secrets buried in the base and held by their inhabitants. Relicta is available now for $20. This one looks pretty interesting. I remember I talked about it last week, and I just seen like one photo, but now like I seen like a whole backstory over on Xbox Wire, like the whole history of it. That's really interesting. I'm probably actually going to grab this. And then there's the Arcane Anniversary Collection on sale for $30. It's usually $100. That has Dishonored, the Definitive Edition, Prey, Dishonored 2, and Dishonored Death of the Outsider, maybe. Go check the details, but it's like $30 and it's usually $100. So it's on sale. Today is the last day as of, when this is going to go up on this Monday. Moving on to the new releases for this week. Hyperscape will release August 11th. An urban, futuristic, free-to-play battle royale where 100 contenders engage in FPS, close quarters, and fast-paced matches to become the next global superstar. Fight your way through 7 unique districts of Neo Arcadia, a virtual city, featuring imposing landmarks that bring verticality to the next level. From skyscrapers to open plazas, from streets to rooftops, Neo Arcadia will push you to constantly adapt to your surroundings. Hyperscape, August 11th. This one looks very interesting. Free to play battle royale from Ubisoft. So yeah, I mean, me and Pirates actually going to jump into this on Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. On Tuesday, so tomorrow, and it'll be very interesting. Check it out for free. Check out videos. If you're looking for something different from Apex and Fortnite and PUBG, check this out. It's free. Why not? Boomerang Food, August 13th. Slice and dice your friends with boomerangs in this frantic physics party game. Join a crew of your favorite foods as you grill, chill, and spill your enemies. Discover ridiculous power-ups and stack them together in deadly combinations. Now this is a party game through and through, but the fact that I could throw a boomerang as a banana and cut somebody in half, yeah, that sounds like fun. Anytime that I can troll my son in a game like I did in Ultimate Chicken Horse last night, it's fun. Moving on. Through the Darkest of Times, August 13th. Berlin 1933, unspeakable horrors and suffering sweep across the world. Few would stand and fight the monstrosity that was the German Reich. Will you lead an underground resistance group through the darkest of times? This one's a strategy game that kind of reminds me of 60 Seconds and what was that other game? 60 Second Papers, Please, and something else. I haven't seen too much gameplay, but the photos and the description were interesting to me, so I figured I'd include this on this list. So, Through the Darkest of Times, August 13th, which is Thursday? Okay. EA Sports UFC 4 comes out August 14th, which is Friday. Remember, this is $54 if you're an EA Access member. You get 10% off. In EA Sports UFC 4, the fighter you become is shaped by your fighting style, your achievements, and your personality. No matter how or where you play, EA Sports UFC 4 puts you at the center of every fight. Pre-order UFC 4 today and receive exclusive fighters like Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, plus exclusive customization packs. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually interested in UFC 4 for the first time. I have every UFC game for free through EA Access, and I have not started any of them. But the career mode for UFC 4 actually seems very interesting, and I'm probably going to play this as soon as it's available in EA Access. Not going to pay the $54. If I can get it and do it with the 30, I'm just going to wait. So that's it for new releases and stuff that's available now. Coming soon, here's a reminder, Peaky Blinders Mastermind, August 20th. If you pre-order now, you can get it for $20 instead of $25 when it launches. So that's pretty cool. You get a $5 discount if you pre-order. And then PGA Tour 2K21, August 21st. I don't know how to feel about this one. If this is basically the golf club again, I'm not interested because the golf club was very, very difficult to learn. We had a steep learning curve. It wasn't for me. But if they have redefined mechanics, then maybe I'll give it a shot. New DLC. No Man's Sky Update Desolation. The latest free update improves the combat experience and deepens the possibilities of space exploration. Sprawling derelict freighters have been discovered in space, deserted by all but their half-deactivated security systems and malfunctioning AI drones. Like much of No Man's Sky universe, every freighter is procedurally generated. There is countless array of interiors to explore, with procedurally generated stories from the crew and the possibility of extracting pieces of the freighter to refit as upgrades into your own capital ship. That's pretty cool. I really got to get back into No Man's Sky. When the game launched, I played 40 hours over on PlayStation, and then it came to Xbox, and I played it for a while. But there's just so many different games to play. But one of the games I really want to get back into heavy is No Man's Sky. And this DLC provides the perfect opportunity and reason and excuse to do it. Not that I need one, but you know. Now available pre-order, Project Cars 3, which comes out in August, FIFA 21, which comes out in September or October, and UFC 4, which comes out this Friday. But if you pre-order the UFC 4, remember you get those bonuses. Current gaming events, Rocket Arena Season 1 ends August 12th, which seems pretty fast. The game just came out in July and Season 1's already ending in August 12th, or the season's only 1 month? That's pretty quick. Now it's time for subscription stuff. We're going to start with Game Pass additions and subtractions. Available on console to play now, the Dark Pictures anthology Man of Medan. 5 friends set sail on a holiday diving trip, and as the day unfolds, a storm rolls in and the trip soon changes into something much more sinister. Who will live? Who will die? It's up to you and the choices you make. You can also share your terrifying story with a friend online or go for safety in numbers up to 5 players offline movie night mode. I played this game over on youtube.com/Morrpix, did a whole playthrough. This game is terrifying, but I love the idea of once every 4 to 6 months they're just putting out something new. And this is the same thing that did Until Dawn, and that was a PlayStation exclusive. So if you've never played a Supermassive game before, do yourself a favor and check this out in Game Pass. But do it with the lights on and in the middle of the daytime with the big group. Don't do it alone in a thunderstorm. Don't do that. Also, Darksiders Genesis. An action-adventure game that tears its way through hordes of demons, angels, and everything in between on its way to hell and back with guns blazing and swords swinging. Genesis gives players their first look at the world of Darksiders before the events of the original game. Furthermore, it introduces the 4th and last Horseman strike, as well as co-op gameplay for the first time in the franchise. I almost jumped into this with my son yesterday. I was tempted to play this with him, because he wanted to play something else besides Rocket League, but we ultimately decided on Ultimate Chicken Horse. Also coming to console and PC, It Lurks Below. The world is being slowly corrupted, and you have awoken from a terrible dream. Create a customized character and choose from several different classes to delve deep into the mysteries of what evil lurks below. Dig down and explore the randomly generated levels. You had me at randomly generated. Find random items. You had me at random items. And combat deadly monsters to get the answers in this retro-style 2D action-oriented survival RPG by David Brevik. So this is all made by one person? That's very impressive. I need to meet some of these people, because when it's time for me to talk about gaming, I want to know some of these people. Trailmakers, available on console and PC. Build an amazing vehicle out of blocks and explore an alien planet in Trailmakers. This physics-based action game lets you build anything from hypercars to helicopters to hovercrafts to hydrofoils. Play solo or with friends in huge sandbox maps, or perfect your race car to perfection in the Trailmakers Rally. This one looks interesting. It's basically like you build your own car out of the Legos and then you race it. I want to see some of the creativity. I know you can make an X-Wing in that, so that's pretty cool, right? But that's something that you can jump in on console and PC and try out for yourself now. Also on console and PC is Undermine. Delve deep into the Undermine and discover its secrets, one peasant at a time. Undermine is an action-adventure roguelike that blends combat and dungeon crawling with RPG-like progression. Mine gold, die, upgrade yourself, and try again. Challenge dangerous bosses and rescue helpful characters that supply new upgrades for your adventure. Decipher the cryptic messages of the Undermine's residents and unfold the mystery at the heart of the dungeon. That's available on console and PC. This one looks pretty interesting, and in the picture, like two of the characters look like Zelda, so that was funny. But yeah, I'm probably going to check this one out, actually. Xeno Crisis, available on console and PC. Run and gun your way through 7 distinct areas and master an arsenal of 10 different weapons as you take on thousands of varied adversaries in this top-down arena shooter for 1 or 2 players. It will require guile, composure, and good judgment to have a chance of reaching the final showdown. Xeno Crisis is a genuine 16-bit throwback for those who enjoy a challenge, with superb pixel art and a blistering soundtrack. This is available on console and PC. And then, don't get excited, Final Fantasy VII HD, which is not the new one that's released on Sony only, but this is just an HD remaster of the original game. But, I digress. Relive the RPG that redefined gaming. The world has fallen under the dominion of the Shinra Electric Power Company. Damn corporations. A sinister corporation that has monopolized the planet's very life force of Mako energy. Cloud Strife, a former member of Shinra's elite soldier unit. Why does the electric company need a soldier unit? Anyway, now turned mercenary, lends his aid to the rebels, unaware that he will be drawn into an epic battle for the fate of the planet while having to come to terms with his own lost past. I mean, once you join a mercenary, an army unit for an electric company, maybe you're not on the right side. I'm just saying. But that is it for what's added. Now it's time for subtractions. Leaving on August 14th, so this Friday. And also remember, you can use your membership discount to get these games for up to 20% off while they're still in Game Pass. And play them whenever you want, because you own them. It's yours, you spin it. Anyway, Devil May Cry 5 is leaving console. Kingdom Come Deliverance is leaving console and PC. Space Hulk Tactics is leaving PC. Where the Water Tastes Like Wine is leaving PC, and Yoku's Island Express is leaving console and PC. There was an Xbox Game Pass mobile app update, notifications of when new games were added and when games were leaving. If you don't want to wait for me to say it. Just saying, I'm an option. Full view of the Xbox Game Pass library for console and PC. Remotely install games from the app to your PC or console, which is very, very, very helpful. I don't utilize this as much as I probably should, but it's nice to have the option. Quests that help you earn rewards, which I'm a big fan of the quests. I get like $5 off coupons all the time just from like building up the reward points. So check out the Microsoft Rewards app and save some money. Why not? And then check out available Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks, which are pretty cool. I know there was like an Ori and the Blind Forest sale for Sea of Thieves. There's all types of gold or VC for NBA 2K20 was in there at some point. So definitely check out the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate perks if you're an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate member, which if you've been listening to me, you should know you should already be one. If you're not one, what are you doing? 100 free games. Gold's included. Perks. xCloud. Come on. Now, you can also pre-install Battletoads, so you can play it on day one. I pre-installed that the other day. Looking forward to Battletoads. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Perks, speaking of which. Sea of Thieves, right now you can get a head start in the game thanks to a free Night Shrine Parrot Bundle available August 5th of cosmetics for your character and ship and a windfall of 10,000 gold. Right there, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate Perks, Sea of Thieves, get 10,000 gold and a Night Shine Parrot. And ship livery. Come on, man. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for the win. For the win! Alright, Games with Gold, still available right now are Portal Knights, Dunk Lords until the 15th, and MX Unleashed on Xbox One and Xbox 360 until the 15th. Now we're going to talk about some deals that today is the last day to save on any of these if you're listening on Monday. You can save 80% on Rage 2 Deluxe Edition. It's $16 from $80. $16 from $80. Rage 2 is on Game Pass, but not the Deluxe Edition. So, see if you can get like a DLC add-on pack or something. Save 80% on Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 Season Pass Edition. It's $8 from $40. Save 70% on Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition. It is $18 from $60. I played this last night. I'm like 152 hours in Fallout 4. It's ridiculous. I got a problem. Save 70% on Wolfenstein 2, the New Colossus Digital Deluxe Edition is $18 from $60. Dishonored Death of the Outsider Deluxe Bundle is $18 from $60. Prey Digital Deluxe Edition is $12 from $40. That's a really good game. I actually watched Gone play that, and I actually want to go back and play it myself. It's very, very stylistic. I love the music. Very, very good. Evil Within 2, which I also watched Gone play, is scary as hell. That is $12 from $40. Wolfenstein the 2-pack, which includes Wolfenstein the New Order and Wolfenstein the Old Blood, is $9 from $30. And then you can save 67% with the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition, which is $14 from $40. If you haven't bought Skyrim or played Skyrim once, get the Special Edition. It's the remastered graphics and the God Rays and all that. It's $14 instead of $40. It's a great game. And then Metro Exodus has been out for 10 years. So Metro Exodus is on sale for $14 from $40. So that is a great deal. And then also, Summer Spotlight is still going on. And remember that if you spend $50, you get a $5 gift card, and Ultimate members get a $10 gift card. Summer Spotlight runs through August 31st. And that is it for this segment. And now it is time for my opinion on Marvel's Avengers. Per IGN Podcast Unlocked, Spider-Man exclusively on PlayStation among other timed exclusives. This was one of the games that I was super excited to get. Last episode 2, I literally said, alright, they showed Hawkeye. Alright, the game looks great. Alright, now all we need is Spider-Man and we'll be golden. And then literally, the next day, Spider-Man exclusively on PlayStation. Broke my heart. The thing about it is, per IGN Podcast Unlocked, Sony does not have exclusive video game rights to Spider-Man. They don't. So there's no reason, besides money, which I understand this is a business, but there's no reason that Spider-Man is not on Xbox, except for the fact that Crystal Dynamics is greedy. And they don't care about the fans. How do you make the most popular Marvel character exclusive to one system? And it's not even the Spider-Man from the exclusive Sony Spider-Man game. Again, why is that exclusive? It's just regular Spider-Man. So I don't get it. I really don't get it. So they were asking, is there going to be a non-existent story for the Spider-Man character because of the exclusivity? Or is it going to be something where you only play as Spider-Man for those missions? And then they also asked, how would crossplay be affected by the exclusivity? And it's, I don't know. I understand it for Sony. I don't understand it for the developer unless we're talking big money. And for the consumers, Xbox players or PC players, let's not forget them. This sucks. It just sucks. It really does. And the question that I posed to podcast Unlocked crew, Ryan McCaffrey, Miranda Sanchez, and Destin McGarry, is would you rather have new studios, which lead to more first-party exclusives, or more exclusive third-party DLC? Because personally, I believe that they stopped doing the deals like the Rise of Tomb Raider deal or the Grand Theft Auto DLC first or the Call of Duty DLC first, like they used to do under previous leadership. And they were able to save so much money, and that's how you're able to buy 6-7 studios. Like if you're still doing all these DLC marketing deals like they were before, you don't have the money to do this. So I would rather have more first-party studios doing exclusives than to have third-party DLC. Personally, in most cases, like the Call of Duty stuff, I never bought. The Grand Theft Auto stuff, I did buy, but let's be honest, I haven't even finished that stuff, which is a shame. Don't at me. But this one hurts. And honestly, I don't think third parties should do DLC for either system because it's just not pro-consumer. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But personally, I will be voting with my wallet. This game was going to get $60 from me, and I was going to be playing day one. I'm not going to cut off my nose to spite my face, but I will not be getting this day one. I will be waiting till this is on sale for $20, and I will play one of the other 1,200 games that I have to play. So, Marvel's Avengers, you lost $40 from me as someone who was excited for this game on day one. But enough about that. On to this week in Xbox history. So we're going to start with 3 games from Xbox Game Studios. The Bard's Tale trilogy was released last year, August 13th, so one year ago. We Happy Few was released August 10th, 2018, so 2 years ago. I really got to jump into We Happy Few. The game is very, very different, and I want to experience it. And Rare Replay came out in August 4th, 2015, so that's been out for 5 years, which makes sense because it's their 35th anniversary now. In other games, Dead Cells came out 8/7/18, so 2 years ago. The Walking Dead, the final season, came out 8/14/18, 2 years ago. I can't believe I played the final adventure with Clementine 2 years ago already. If you haven't played The Walking Dead, Telltale Games, you already know. You haven't lived. Batman: The Enemy Within, 8/8/17. So that came out 3 years ago. That was the second. That one was really good too. Both of the Telltale Batman games are really good. I really like how they did the Joker in these games. Spoiler alert. Sonic Mania came out 8/15/17, so 3 years ago. Agents of Mayhem also came out that same day 3 years ago, and that's one that I need to spend more time with. Like, I love the idea of Saints Row in Agents of Mayhem. I just haven't actually played them a lot. I don't know. Too many games. Observer also came out that day. That was a great day for games. That one's very futuristic cyberpunk with a tinge of tension in the air. I don't want to call it horror. It's not really a scary game, but like tension in the air. Very interesting, and I know they're doing a remaster version for Series X, which will be gorgeous because the game was already gorgeous. And then 8/3/16 and 8/7/18, Overcooked and Overcooked 2 came out. Now, those are my family's games. Me and my wife 3-starred everything in Overcooked 1. Overcooked 2, we beat the main game already. We're going through all the DLC. If you're looking for some good local co-op or even online co-op when they do this Overcooked All You Can Eat edition, Overcooked is it, man. Definitely check it out. Don't sleep on the graphics. It's fun. It's funny. Definitely jump into that. And then also Kingdom New Lands came out 8/9/16, 4 years ago. That game's really good. If you haven't tried Kingdom, definitely try Kingdom. It's definitely an interesting, different, unique, beautiful game. Trials HD came out 8/12/09, 11 years ago. That's crazy. Trials HD set that whole series off, and Trials Evolution just took it to the next level. But if you want to be frustrated but also exhilarated and feel rewarded when you finish something, definitely check out Trials. And then Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons came out 8/12/05, 15 years ago. This is from the guy who went on to make A Way Out. So yeah, that is this week in Xbox history. And then also, what I am playing right now, me, my son, and my daughter jumped into Grounded, and you talk about a horror game. That is a horror game. We go to the secret lab, we find it, we go down there, we explore. My son's walking to the door. I'm lagging behind. All I hear is ah, ah, ah. I'm like, what? Is it the spider? Goes to the door. Big ass spider, man, trying to get in this door that's not super big, but yeah, horror game. Don't let them fool you. That Grounded is a horror game. But no, it's fun. We finished all the story DLC that's in the game now, so they're gonna do an update once a month. So when they update the stuff and add more stuff, then we'll jump back in. Rocket League, continuing Rocket League. I got a problem. It is the single game I've played the most out of any game. Like, I've played the Mass Effect series more, but I have not played one game more than I played Rocket League, and it's not even close. Like, Rocket League's like 100 hours over Fallout 4 and Destiny. It's ridiculous. I got a problem. And then I played Fallout 4. And then we also played Ultimate Chicken Horse, and oh man, you talk about being able to troll somebody. I trolled the hell out of my son yesterday. It was so funny. Me, him, and my wife were playing, and he won the first couple games, and then I came back and I just got him. I was trolling him. I was using arrows with the black hole to shoot him at different projectiles, and the same thing with the hockey pucks and the tennis balls. Yeah, good times. And as far as a personal update, I am still doing the outline for book 3 of my science fiction trilogy, which will release all 3 books in 2021. Enough about that. Now we're coming to the end of the show. You can find me at www.morrpix.com, and you can also find me on LinkedIn. I didn't write down the link because I didn't prepare well. I'll get it back to you next week. But you can also find me at youtube.com/Morrpix, or where you're watching this right now, if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That helps grow the channel, and that helps with the numbers and the algorithms, and gets more exposure. And the more exposure I have, the better I can do with this channel. The better I do with this channel, the more I can make this channel, and the more I can give you some quality content. So enough about that. Let's get the shout outs. I'm going to shout out Maya 412, Sammy 412, Coco Team, Golden Dawn, Z-Baby 412, Power Tax Relief, and Truth in Life Woken from YouTube. Thanks for your comments. I appreciate it. Facebook groups, we're going to give a shout out to the Xbox community, the owner Alex Boylan, and the admin Tiffany Smith. And then countries, we're going to give a shout out to US, Argentina, Brazil, France, India, Mexico, and the UK. Thank you guys for watching all around the world. I did not update this list. There might be more countries that are watching, and shout out to you too. If you like this episode, please like, subscribe, or share this podcast or this YouTube video with someone who would also like it. You know, the more you share, the better it does. Like I said, I'm not going to do that again. Anyway, email comments, questions, and suggestions to sam@morrpix.com. But that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for checking out Xbox with Morrpix. If you enjoyed it, please tell someone who would also enjoy it. I was supposed to take that out. I didn't. Sorry. Check out the top gaming and movie trailers of the week and more on morrpix.com. And until next time, be happy, be safe, and peace out.